Thank you, Lord Mayor. Lord Mayor, I support the motion, but I come at it from just a slightly different angle to Councillor Horgan, which is looking at it through the lens of our trees policy adopted at the end of last term. And that, I'm just pulling up the number here, I just wanted to make sure I was right, 83% of our tree canopy is privately owned. So the overwhelming majority of the trees which we want to support and encourage in the city are actually on private land. And I think ultimately, whether it's pruning, maintaining, topping, the language we use does matter, but the ultimate goal is that we want strong, healthy trees and strong, healthy biodiversity across our city, and that will necessitate supporting people on their own lands. There is I don't want to jump ahead of things, but residents on Ballyhooly Road, for example, are exploring the idea of moving community garden activity from within the St. Luke's Community Garden, which may have to go into hiatus for a short period to deal with Japanese knotweed, but moving their activities there in a community setting into the gardens of people around the road, particularly older residents who may not be able to maintain their gardens, and provide that kind of community level of support. And I think that's something imaginative, something which we should support because of this factor that the overwhelming majority of our trees and our biodiversity are privately owned. But what Councillor Horgan is getting at, I think, is also important, which is the state giving that support to people. We are ready to give support to people to retrofit their homes, recognising the value of upgrading homes for energy efficiency and supporting people in doing that. We should also, from the perspective of the biodiversity emergency, also be supporting people to properly maintain biodiversity in their own private lands, in their own gardens, which can be overwhelmingly difficult for people and which may lead to decisions which we regret, like removing of trees, like covering over gardens with hard surfaces that are negative. And the state, I think, in the context of biodiversity emergency, should be supporting people with that. Thank you, Lorna.